Former Team Unity Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris believes the high cost of geothermal development and the debt of the Nevis Island administration are hindrances in bringing geothermal energy to reality. According to Dr. Harris, leader of the People's Labour Party, the project is still at ground zero. However, he did not mention that with the assistance of the SKNLP-led federal government, some progress has been made. Asked to comment on the geothermal project, this was his response.
They're still at ground zero in relation to this. And the IMF report says that basically this project will cost over $400 million. You understand? $400 million. So it is for them to work out their mathematics in relation to this. But $400 million can't be found easily. These are things we have to weigh. We want our solar energy project up and going. That is being financed by private parties. That is foreign investment. Geothermal basically has had its highs and its lows, a lot of talk. But according to the IMF report, we are still at the initial phase, exploration and drilling, and it put the figure at 150 million US, which is about 400 million EC. He said the estimated cost for the first phase, according to the IMF, is $150 million. That's 400,000 EC. First phase alone. These are what our leaders must tell us, including 30 million for drilling, 60 million for geothermal plan, and 50 million for transmission. So this is a lot of money. First phase alone, $400 million. I wish that we could get geothermal in Nevis. We get our solar plant here, and we get our geothermal again, which we have in St. Kitts. But we will see.
In April 2024, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew announced that funding had been secured from a UAE-based investment firm, which would add to the $17 million already approved by the Caribbean Development Bank for drilling the commercial wells. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
St. Martin politician and leader of the Walichi Movement for Change, Olivier Arundel, was shot on Wednesday night. His wife, Sabine, who was also shot, succumbed to her injuries. Media reports suggest the incident occurred in the Kupukoi area at 9:30 p.m. Wednesday. Prime Minister Dr. Luc Marcelina condemned the incident in a national address on Thursday.
Last evening, starting in the Kupukoi area, an act of violence was committed against the leader of the Walichi Movement for Change in the name of Mr. Olivier Arundel and his family. At noon today, I met with the public prosecutor, management of KPSM, the Police Department of St. Martin, the VDSM being the National Security Service, and the Minister of Justice, Lyndon Lewis, and also the President of Parliament, MP Sarah Westcott-Williams, to get a full debrief and discussion regarding the most recent developments. Mr. Arundel was ambushed by gunmen who fired upon him and his family. Tragically, Mrs. Arundel's wife Sabine was fatally wounded in the attack and has passed away. This brutal act of violence also saw Mr. Arundel himself suffer a gunshot wound, though I am relieved to report that his injuries were not life-threatening and he was released from the St. Martin Medical Center earlier this morning. Their young daughter, who was also in the vehicle at the time, has been left to endure this unimaginable trauma. Additionally, another individual in the name of Mr. Lawrence Lake was also shot in this incident, and I was informed he underwent surgery this morning. His condition is completely stable at this particular moment. This is a dark day for our nation. An attack on any citizen is an attack on all of us. Our hearts go out to Mr. Arendel, his family, and the loved ones of Sabine, who lost her life in such a senseless act. We share in their grief and offer our deepest condolences during this time of profound sorrow.
Arendel, in a video after the incident, appears in an ambulance where he alleged the incident was politically motivated. However, Prime Minister Mercelina says there is no evidence at this time to indicate that the incident was politically motivated.
At this stage, there is no indication that this has been politically motivated, and the investigation's conclusion will determine what has been the exact motivation. I assure you that we will leave no stone unturned in our pursuit of justice. The police are actively seeking those responsible for this act, and they will be held accountable for their actions. We will ensure that such acts of violence are met with the full force of the law.
He called for tolerance and appreciation for diverse views to contend in the country. The Prime Minister said security will increase in the coming days and that this was planned before the incident occurred. Several other local politicians condemned the incident, including DP leader Sarah Westcott Williams, leader of the United People's Party, the UP, Omar Otley, leader of the Party for Progress, Melissa Gums, and leader of the Swaliga Action Movement, Franklin Myers, among others. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline. Introducing St. Kitts and Nevis' newest TV channel, Television Caribbean, TVC Channel 40, on the cable's Ultra TV. TVC promises to deliver the finest in television broadcasting in St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean, with some of the best local programs in news, sports, and entertainment. Join us for Insights, where we delve into the lives of our guests.
Let me see what happened if I put this to it. Big explosion, like, okay, note to self, don't do that again.
Or get in-depth analysis on Newsline 360. We have sports, entertainment, and inspiration. It's all here on TVC Channel 40 on the cable's Ultra TV, on TelTV Cable Network in St. Martin, and on our website www.tvcplus.live. TVC Channel 40. See the difference.
So the reason I love the cable, the prices are reasonable and affordable, and they give back so much to the community and the country.
The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank has taken on a leadership role in helping member countries of the Eastern Caribbean Council Union benefit from the dynamic progress being made in generative artificial intelligence. Through the implementation of the ECCU Generative AI and Python Summer Camp 24 for St. Kitts and Nevis and for Antigua and Barbuda, the ECCB Trust to Advance Generative AI as a developmental tool in the OECS is on its way. Speaking at the recent launch ceremony, Sybil Welch, the Senior Project Specialist at the ECCB, spoke of the plan for advancing the technological capability for the sub-region.
These technology immersive camps form part of a bigger strategy to revolutionize the technology skills of our youth and are guided by a 5-year plan in the first instance and reflect the dedication of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank and collaborators like the Republic of China, Taiwan, ECCU Ministries of Education, camp facilitators, and a wealth of partners who are investing not only in youth development, but really regional development. By investing in the tech future of the region, the ECCB and partners are setting up the region for technological success now and in the future. You know, there's always talk about when it's going to be the next Silicon Valley in the Caribbean. Well, it starts with the foundation. And here is the foundation that we are doing at the ECCB, celebrating 40 years with the theme, a year of reflection, celebration, and implementation. And we are doing all of those three together.
Generative artificial intelligence refers to artificial intelligence systems that generate content such as text, audio, or video, aiming to produce novel and creative outputs based on training data. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Timothy Antoine, will present the report on monetary credit and financial conditions in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, the ECCU, when the 108th meeting of the ECCB Monetary Council convenes at the Aurora Anguilla Resort and Golf Club on the 19th of July. The meeting will follow the ceremony to mark the change of chairmanship of the ECCB Monetary Council from council member for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Honorable Camilo Gonzalez, to council member for Anguilla, the Honorable Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster. The governor's report will address the stability of the EC currency, the ECCU financial sector, and economic conditions in the ECCU and international arena. The council will also receive the report from the Technical Core Committee on Insurance and updates on key legislative matters, including proposed amendments to the Banking Act 2015 and the legislative framework for the deposit insurance system. Additionally, the Council will be apprised on the operations of the Eastern Caribbean Asset Management Corporation and the Eastern Caribbean Partial Credit Guarantee Corporation. After the meeting, Council Chairman and Council Member for Anguilla, Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster, will present the communique and field questions for media practitioners in Anguilla at a media conference. The Monetary Council is the highest decision-making body for the ECCB. It comprises the 8 ministers of finance from the ECCB member countries. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.
Feeling beautiful is an inside job, but it pays to look the part. Hi, I'm Sharena, and together with the Sparkle Squad, we are dedicated to helping our sparklies see themselves in the best light.
I haven't had a happy point since we first.
I prayed and I cried and I asked him, please don't take me away from my kids.
I said, you're not going to see your mommy anymore, and you're not going to see your sister anymore.
There's this lack of self-worth and self-esteem.
The doctor said I had 3-degree burns and 4-degree burns.
It can make her feel as beautiful as we think she is, but if you don't feel it inside, it's not going to be worth anything. This show is about hope, right? We all got hope that one day things will be a little bit easier.
When you look good, you feel good.
That's where we want to get to a stage of being resilient. Yes, things happen, but we can bounce back.
I could conquer anything. I know I've been through this, but I know I have overcome and I can help somebody else.
So you ready to sparkle? Oh my God! Wow!
I love the cable because they're real. What you see is what you get. No hidden agenda, no tricks, just real, honest communication.
At Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design, we're thrilled to be your go-to print shop located in the heart of Bastille. From essential services like printing, copying, and laminating, to a diverse array of school supplies, arts and craft materials, and office essentials, we've got you covered. Don't fret, Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design are here to stay and ready to be your trusted partners for all your printing and craft supply needs. Ready for a visit? Find us at the corner between Dillio and Princess Street. Just look for the vibrant pink and yellow building with white doors. We can't wait to welcome you to our creative haven.